When His Spirit is upon you, you are free. And when you see things not going right in your life, you know who you can run to. Father, we thank you. You are my hiding place. You are my place of refuge. Jesus, I'll run to you when I'm alone and afraid. You are my hiding place. You are my place of refuge. Jesus, I will run to you, and I will be saved. For you are my hiding place. You are my place of refuge. Jesus, I will run to you, and I will be saved. You are my hiding place. Father, you are my place of refuge. Jesus, I will run to you, and I will be saved. You are my hiding place.
ሰው ያልቻለውን የሚችለው ኢየሱስ ነው። የተዘጋውን ማተብ የፈታ ኢየሱስ ጌታ። እልፍ አእላፋት ቅዱስ እያሉ የሚሰግዱለት
ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልን። ውድ ፕሮግራማችን ተከታታዮች፣ ይህ ፕሮግራም እየተዘጋጀላችሁ የሚቀርበው ጄኔሬሽን ቱ ጄኔሬሽን የተሰኘ የወጣቶች ፕሮግራም
ወንበሩ በሰው የተደፈረ ግርማዊ ይባል ሞቶ የቀረ የእውነት ግርማዊ አንድ ንጉሥ ሞት ያሸነፈ ጌታ ኢየሱስ ከሞት ተነሳ፣ ከሞት ተነሳ መቃብሩን ባዶ አድርገው።
28 around, I think so, around Pumalanga province. Am I right?
Yeah, I was born in the village called Trifontaine, somewhere in Mpumalanga. Yeah, thank you so much for having me on your show. Yeah, the reason why I decided to write this book, specifically for young generation, for young people, it's simply because I'm here to say to young people, whatever dream that you have, you need to understand that the dream that you have, it can come to pass. Because I always say to people, in life it doesn't matter where you come from, but what matters is where you are going. In life it doesn't matter how you start, but what matters is how you finish. Because remember, there is nothing you can do about your past, but there is always something you can do today that will influence your tomorrow. So which means there will always be something that you can do about your future. So if you have a dream, don't allow your poor background to hold you back. That dream that you have, that dream you can achieve.
I hear them. I'm studying actually. When I was studying, I saw a lot of good news because of when is young generation starting learning the wrong things. Because what I'm going to advise our culture in Ethiopia, because before 18 or before 20, no one go to boyfriend or no one go to girlfriend in something. Because we need to learn this young generation to have a good yard. The biblical yard, the Christianity yard, because the Christianity is the most Asian, most Africans, I think so they forget, because young generation, there is this day so many bar lady, so many. What I'm going to say you to have this yard. What do you think to young people?
I think the most important thing is the importance of one having God in their lives. You know, because if you have God in your life, God will always give you a direction. God will give you a vision.
Yeah.
Because remember, if you have a vision, surely you will know exactly what you want to achieve, number one. Number two, you will know exactly where you are going, you know, because you won't allow all these wrong influences, you know, to distract you from achieving your dream. So if you have God in your life, you will always be clear in terms of what is it that you want to achieve, what is it that you want to be in life, you know.
The most African people, but to get a military training, you have a good yard and then you have a good potential, also is good mind for his country. Yeah. So to have a young generation, same like him, what do you want to think?
Yeah, I would start by saying Nelson Mandela, he was one of the greatest leaders in the whole world, in the entire world. And I strongly believe that as young people, as a generation youth, there's a lot that we can learn from, you know, his life as a great leader. You know, one of the most important things that Nelson Mandela used to emphasize on, he used to emphasize on the importance of education. Because remember, there's a quote where he says, education is one of the most powerful weapons that we can use to eradicate poverty. And he says education is one of the most important powerful tools that we can use to change the world. So that's one of the things that we need to learn as young people from Nelson Mandela, that education is very, very important. Because if we have education, then we are able to change even poverty. We are able even to eradicate and get rid of poverty only if we can emulate all the good things that Nelson Mandela has taught us.
Thank you to having time. What I'm going to say something. What you present to young generation.
The most important thing that they need to do to our African young generation is that they need to get them involved. In other words, we need to come up with activities that will keep them busy, you understand? And so that they will also understand the importance of having God in their lives. Once they can understand the importance of having God in their lives, then it will be easier for them to have a vision, to know exactly where they are going.
The most South African young generation, we are here like 2014, 2013, I used to go like different crèche around Tembisa, around Alexander, and usually around Devton. I used to go there like to see like how treating and how learning the Bible and then how learning like education. When I used to go, I see the different things. Small kids. They are taking like from rubbish place that piece of cigarette. People used to smoke and they throw it one. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
People they used to like smoke and throw it. Just they are taking. How do you think like your kids when you send to school? Is it safe? Like with a full of treatment and full of service, is it safe? How do you think about that?
Thank you so much. But I think the most important thing, as I've indicated earlier on, that if you have a vision, if you know exactly where you are going, you will try and avoid, because there are things that might distract you from achieving your dream. You know, like things like taking drugs. Those things are not right. They are not correct. You know, things like alcohol, things like smoking, whether you smoke cigarette or you smoke, you know, ganja, all those things, they can distract you from achieving your dream. So it is very, very important to be clear in terms of where you are going, what is it that you want to achieve, and you try and choose a proper and a good lifestyle, a lifestyle of a Christian, a lifestyle which has got God in it.
President, again, one thing, what I'm going to say, because young generation is very important. Because to communicate and to organize, because generation to generation is important message. Generation is to have it for family is important. Generation to have it for church is important.
Yeah.
Generation to have for government is important.
Yeah.
What do you leave some memory who is watching like in the location and whatever, in the village or in the location? What do you leave like some memory for this generation to generation? Include.
Okay, I'll start by saying this. As a country, a South African country, and as a South African government, we have a responsibility, the young generation, who will understand that it is very important for us to lead them properly and to guide them towards the right direction. Because even amongst those young people, that's where our future leaders are. If we can understand that, you know, in those young people, we have the future leaders of our country. We have, you know, future presidents of South Africa. It is very important to guide them and guide them correctly towards the right direction.
Thank you. I'm really happy because to have like for young generation, same like you, like important person, same like you, like who you have like fruitful, like because it's important. Like we spoke already about Nelson Mandela, like to have like Thabo Mbeki, like President Jacob Zuma, to have like modern plenty African multi.
Yes.
Because for world leader, like to have like important, a great person, great young generation. The most I'm going to invite young generation like underage, who treating like as a wrong attitude and then a bad issue because the bar lady issue is bad. Also, who is smoking underage is very bad. But I'm going to say, government is gonna be. This is the right time. This is. Our season to have a young generation who is great young generation, who is great young generation, who is deepest educated young generation, deeply loved. Because what they said, generation to generation movement, we are in one like million, we are one like million, we are the million like one. Love your brothers and your sister. Generation to generation movement, they are creating like, it's not only one world, for whole world, for whole world. Because the most important to have young generation. If you don't have young generation, church doesn't have value, government doesn't have value, community, cultures, leaders doesn't have value. But to have young generation, I'm going to ask you something.
But I think my last words will be, as we are about to wrap up, I will just say that I will direct these last words to all the young people out there, all the, you know, the generation youth. I will say to them, whatever dream that you have, don't give up. Whatever dream that you might have, it doesn't matter the opposition that you might be facing, it doesn't matter the obstacles, but if you don't give up, if you keep it, you know, you are allowed to fall, but when you fall, you need to rise up again and continue to run towards your dream, because if you don't give up, you will achieve your dream.
It's gonna be, this is the right time. This is.
Asikaze silibo eligama alikwika njengelakho alikwigama elinye elingafaniswa njengelakho
To clean the country. Yes. Save a country. You see, nobody pay the salary to the voluntary worker. So you guys, what I'd like to advise you again, let me repeat it this voice. Your situation is not your possession. You are another person. So radically you want to change your life when you work. So let's come 5+, maybe 10 of you. You create some job. You start a car wash or car polish. You save your life and you run your life. You see, you don't destroy your life. So where you pass today, don't remember. Tomorrow is another day. Where you pass today, just forget about. Tomorrow is you are another person.
Beautiful.
Your situation is not your possession. So let's say here what they say, unity plus unity is house. We are one. And like a million, because how many people we are? We are 100, but we are one. This lady is some message because I really encourage, just clap your hand.
It's up to you. I need to say a kumbu. Ngoba manje, each and every day, it's a new day. And the impilo ngithi ideally move. If namhlanje una 23, kusasa una 24. That means guys you're growing. That's a reality of it. And if you can start thinking from today, ukuthi mawuna 30 years. Ufuna ukuba yini? Yeah, but if also cabanga ukuthi one day mawuna 30 years zoba doctor. But namhlanje ubhizi usahlaba and anuka amakaka because akunama toilet. So the only challenge engibana ukuthi why you living the life that is challenging another community. You are the community but you're challenging us as another community. Guys, you can do better than this. Really, you can do better than this. This is very interesting and it's very painful at the same time. Gihambe ama session for e-counseling because when a person is dealing with you guys, you're getting emotional and then you're getting involved because omunye nje uyakhulumulele.
Thina abanye sinabazali and umntwana I don't think ungamamukela unabatwana abayi-2 ababo mina abazali bami abase I don't think ukuthi ungangipha uthando lalabantwana labo baphapa sharp ngangenzela ifavor ukuthi okay nami ngibe available to the family. I understand but ezinye izinto mina face the whole challenge but difficult.
All right. So you solving that problem?
No, the problem is solved because of maybe ama socialization me program engihambayo or in angithola decide ukuthi ngibe distance kwabanye abantu maybe mhlambe ngaba drive ngoba mangiphakathi kwabantu angifuni angithola but different when learn to ngiphatha ngcono nje ngidecided ukuthi okay well nami impilo ngizoyencenga ngizoboka ukuthi ama-puzzle wami ngizowahlanganisa kanjani
mara zahlangana ba
angazi ngoba impilo le you understand impilo le you understand
all right mina the only thing engiyazi ukuthi nina nihlangana nabantu kunama counseling enhlangane nawo kunabantu bamasonto abahlala bezonilanda la yeah kunama NGOs athayile ukudila nani bafo the only reason ukuthi nina nizohlala kule face yokuthi anifuna umuntu you know why ngoba nobe kakufuna ugcina sengasakufuni ngoba mawuqeda nje ukuphuma kana yini le ndawo silala kuzo for 6 hours uphume
maybe I know my power to loyo tuyifisayo ukuthi mhlawumbe ngiyenze la wena because of usemsebenzini ufuna ukuya-buy to orders wabo understand but mina i-situation
ukhumbula kahle nemama asifane nto wena wasiza laba abanye hayi la bangathi uyabheka la akekho la bafethu khona la ke wale kumama ephokome different that's mama njani idolobha likhulu abusamo fast study mapri kuphi yabo different mama sothi wena mama wathola begroup yala yabo yabo mama kule area
nakule bridge leya
nakule bridge yabo so labo yabakudisappoint yabo sina ukusinika i-chance maybe
sonke noma singaba 100 angeke siphase
noma singaba 100 angeke 95% izokhethi 5 mama yakhumula mokhizi
umshana muzame ekhuluma mina uma ngempela nindisele zama ukuthi nani kufanele libe nesinto strong ibe power yabona ukuthi hayi mina ngifuna ukuba ukuthi njengabashana bami njengabangamantombazane mabesho kusho into nayo ibalulekile noma ngame ningithathe ngizopressure ufende ngipile noma ngikhatha abantwana kwenza u-action kube lula ngithi nina abashithu songathi hayi uma ngijoyinisa amalume nami ngithanyele njengawo ngikobarayi angithi sezinde kanjalo but ngendlela enibahle ngakhona ngendlela enisebancane ngakhona
You happy? Yeah. So show us if you are happy. Just clap your head. And I like to for us some message. And maybe this is not the end. After lunch, we will start something. Wearing clothes, starting your birthday. And I like to surprise you guys. Who is today's birthday? Two guys. I found two guys. I will make you two guys surprise. Clap your hand. Thank you so much for God. So two people we have who is celebrating today's birthday. For those guys, we have a special present. And I'm so happy. Let's say like that. We are. Say, follow me. We are. We are.
one.
We are. Like one. Love your brothers. Love your sisters. Peace. South Africa. Let's say these things 3 times. We are one. Like a million. Love your brother and your sister. Peace. South Africa. Unity plus. Unity. House. You guys, you don't want to read your cave. Unity plus. Unity. House. Clap your hands. Gentlemen, any message for us to this congregation, please? God bless you. Thank you so much. You see, it's not a guest just sitting there, it's part of here. And some of you sit at the behalf of this side and the back side. So we are not complaining, just we start to eat food. After we go into our present is clothes, one trousers and one shirt. So if it's not rich, don't fight. I hope it's gonna be rich because I expect more than 280 people. I manage for 285 people close. And yeah, you are happy. Just you're gonna hug me then, just don't worry. So I'm so happy to be here to spend my time with you guys. Ne? You happy? Yeah. You are happy? Yeah. So what I like, if you guys like to work, ne?
Wakambalati, oh, Wakambalati. I said, sing it for me. This is what they said. What's it? Wafamanaina. Oh, Wafamanaina. Oh, Wafamanaina. Agukesa. Wasa. Wafamanaina. Oh, Wafamanaina. Oh, Wafamanaina. Agukesa. Agukesa, yes. Agukesa, yes. Squambushaina. Squambushaina. Agukesa, yes. Agukesa. Agukesa, yes. Agukesa, yes. Squambushaina. Squambushaina. Agukesa, yes. Agukesa. Now, 2 months ago, I went to Venda. They said to me, aye, you needed to sing it in Venda. This is what they said. Washimiranarine, oh, Washimiranarine, oh, Washimiranarine, Riaribuwa. Washimiranarine, oh, Washimiranarine, oh, Washimiranarine, Riaribuwa, Riaribuwa, yes. Kosi ya maosi, kosi ya maosi, Riaribuwa, yes. Riaribuwa, Riaribuwa, yes. Kosi ya maosi, kosi ya maosi, Riaribuwa, yes. Riaribuwa. Let us walk through the four corners walls. They said to the Lutia walls. I'm only listening to this one. Enkosi Yesu, enkosi ngwele cheche, enkosi kochale Zulu, siyabulela. Enkosi Yesu, enkosi ngwele cheche, enkosi kochale Zulu, siyabulela. Siyabonga Jesu, siyabonga Jesu. God bless you and love you. Siyabonga Bonyama Yesu, siyabonga Jesu. Siyabonga, siyabonga Jesu. Bonyama Yesu, siyabonga Bonyama Yesu. Siyabonga Jesu. Siyabonga. Wait. How, Ukhotsolo. How? Khotso. You are here, my brother. Oh, God bless you, man. Thank you for coming. Shape hanya nefela kasoto hanya nefela hanya wofe hanya nefela rejiwo watamaya lerona yo watamaya lerona yo watamaya lerona yamo do it again watamaya lerona oh watamaya lerona oh watamaya lerona kafe yamo riyamo kache riyamo
about this cake. This is a Deborah promotion in Johannesburg Hotel. The Deborah promotion in Johannesburg Hotel, they motivate me and they encourage me. When
Kosipega nantiba yanako uyabona lona se lomile oh 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 yes I'm Pesumami Pega nantiba yanako uyabona lona se lomile ay 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 ay
Today I was so very pleased to be here with the young men, young women. So I was just giving the intro in terms of meditation. And I find out these people or these young men and the young women, they can think clearly. And immediately like you think clearly, which means like it is very easy to meditate. And meditation is not for the rich people at Santen or the rich people anywhere around Johannesburg. It's for anyone as long as you can think, which means like if they can meditate. So for these people that actually they're sleeping outside, if we can come up with a solution that we have a place for them to stay and we plant the organic food for them, they plant the organic food and they eat that food, which means like these people they can be healthy. It's not like maybe they are not healthy, they are healthy and then not mentally disturbed. They can think clearly because like they can write their name, they can pronounce, they can speak English and then they can pronounce some words clearly. So now I'm here with my friend Jonathan. He's the one that actually invited me to this generation to generation. So thank you very much.
So what you feel today, because we received more than 285 people there, but some few people it doesn't get food.
Yeah, my friend,
what you feeling?
I felt so very great and I felt good, but for those who didn't have the food, I think there's a cake, they did have something then and the cold drinks, and it's so good. Wait, and I'm so happy to be here with you.
The one who's making birthday.
Yeah, it's here. It's here, one.
Okay, what you feel today? Because today is your birthday, and I didn't know that. Just I make you surprise. Today is your birthday, isn't it? So what you feel?
Nice one.
You happy?
Nice food.
Yeah.
Nice food. Let me eat nice food. Yeah.
So do you mind if you get a job? You gonna work? If you get a job, you gonna work? Okay. We need to forward this message to the government people who living in the street. You want to work, but the reason why they staying in the street, they don't have a job.
Don't have a job. Don't have.
So you work.
Nothing.
So you happy today?
I'm very happy.
Your birthday also. You are amazing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Gazahan generation to generation movement. Zama, thank you so much. What you feel today?
Happy.
You are so happy.
I'm waiting for a cake now.
You're waiting for the cake? Yeah, we'll celebrate. Today some three guys' birthday. Actually, I didn't plan, but I made a birthday for them. So he told me he's so happy. Also, it's
too much. We are all happy.
You are happy also. If you find job, you're gonna work.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So any government people, any which is important person to receive and to forward this message for them, what you gonna say something about work, about the next generation. What you like to say something? Monday, you are deciding the clothes and you are filling, you are ironing, and you are giving for each and every person. You are the one you arrange the clothes. For more than 285 people, the clothes. So what you feel like for us to say something?
I'm very happy about what we did today, and I advise these people, stop smoking yaupe. They must not sell these clothes. You must wear them. Tell them.
Yes.
You must change your life.
Yes. Yes. Last day, no smoking.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you so much. Everyone, please, just one photo for memory. I'm going to be in the middle of you. Just one photo for memory. Happy birthday to you. Deborah photo. Say everyone, Deborah photo.
Deborah photo.
Deborah photo.
Deborah photo.
Yeah, he's in Gauteng, Johannesburg. What street?
Karken Troy.
Karken de Troy. They sponsor Deborah photo.
What is